this is the help video for Word Chapter 4, Guided Project 4-2. We're going to pick up on step number 5. So on the left I have the instructions from the sim book. On the right I have the file as it is at the end of step number 4. We just finished working on this table. So now we're going to continue to work on it. So the big thing we want to do is select it. So once again, this top left box will select the entire table. That is your selector handle. So we have the whole table selected. So now what we want to do is we want to align center. And so you really want to pay attention to what it's asking you to center. When it says align center, we're talking about the contents within the cell, not the table itself. Okay, so we want to come up here to table layout, alignment, and then we want center vertically and horizontally. So let's see. Center right there. So the next thing we want to do is over here in the table tools, we want to go to properties. So we're still on layout. Come over to table properties. We want the table tab if it's not selected, and we're going to do center. Okay. That is centering the entire table. So the first step that we did with these alignment buttons are the text within a cell, within an item. What we did here with the table properties, we centered the entire table across the center it left to right. Okay, so with this still selected, we want to, in the alignment group, come to cell margins. And right now, the top and bottom are 0. So we want to increase that to 0.03, top and bottom. And then left or right, we're going to change to top and top and bottom, left and right to 0.1. So what we're doing is, by increasing these, is we're putting the space around it, around the cell and the contents to open up and have a little more white space. So I'm going to go ahead and click on OK, and I'm going to see a little bit of an adjustment. There we go. And then if I come back here and turn off my hidden codes, it's even more. So what we did was we bumped up that white space that surrounds. Okay. So now we want to put our cursor at the end of the second paragraph, right here. Example. Right. So this is the second paragraph. We're going to be at the end. I'm going to turn that back on. We're going to be at the end of that, and we want to do the SmartArt button. So that's back in the insert. We've gone here to put pictures and tables. Now we're going to insert a SmartArt, and we want, in the process group, we want to find continuous block process. So I think it might be that one right there. Sometimes it just helps to look at the picture instead of trying to find it. And that's it right there. So we're going to do continuous block process. Okay. And we are done with that. Click in the first one, and we're going to put 220 space minus your age space equals predicted maximum heart rate. So if we scroll down here, we just see 220 space minus your age space equal and predict a maximal heart rate. So we got that in there right. So we can do those. And now what we want to do, this is kind of big, right? So we're going to click outside, click the outside frame, right? So when I'm in here, do you see what's selected? So we want this to be selected. So if I click on it, do you see the inside is no longer selected, and now I have the whole object, not an object inside of it. So with that, I'm going to change the, I'm going to come over here to Format and Size, and we want the height to be 1.5. And we want the width to be 2.6. (1.5), 2.6. So it changed the entire size of the SmartArt, not an object inside of it. All right, so then we want to click the wrap, which is still in our format. It's in the arrange group, so mine's not showing, but I'm going to click here, and then we're going to do wrap text, and we want it to be square. Notice how the text comes up around it, right? Before it was in line, so it's in its own line, so to speak. Any of these other ones is going to allow me to move the object. It's just whether or not, look at the difference between square and tight. Square, tight. We want square. All right, so now we want to click the position button, which is still in format. It's in the arrange, and I'm going to find position. We're going to go to more layouts, just like we've been doing, and then let's analyze what they want. Change the absolute position, so I know I'm on this line, of the horizontal to 4.5 right of the margin. Oops, too far. 4.5 to the right of the margin. Change the absolute position of vertical to 0.4, other way, below margin. So we're setting this to be fixed based on its position in relation to the margin. So what it did was it brought it up, and this text wraps around it in a square manner. Now we want to add some effects to this. So we're going to do intense effect. So that's in this SmartArt design, SmartArt styles. Click the more, and intense. So let's see, which one is intense? Oh, so it's in this top row for me, right there. And you see it gets that like little round to the box. So that's good. So we're going to select this first, and we're going to do a Control B, and then, whoops, Control B, whoops, just select it and then do Control B. It's so hard to see on my screen. I'll do it this way. Yeah, so they're all bold. If we come over here, you can verify it by clicking through it, and you see the bold there. Okay. Select the last, if not already, which we have it, and click the SmartArt Tools format, and we want format, And so then we're going to do shape fill, 6 color first row. So shape fill, we're in the shape styles, and red accent 2, perfect. So now if I click on this and I scroll down, this matches. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to stop this movie now. We'll pick up and finish 8, 9, 10 on the next movie. All right, guys, thank you.